Hey guys, today I want to talk about face shields. And face shields are disappearing probably this week. That's what they've said. They haven't come out and given like the total rundown of exactly when it's going to happen or whatever, but they were saying that face shields might be lifted by Thursday of this week. So fingers crossed, because that's a good sign towards an opening. Okay? Here's the other thing, guys. Malls, they're really starting to get packed now. They're starting to open up. We're starting to see more people in the malls a little bit. More people walking around. I notice more people are getting more relaxed on, the seating arrangements, things like that. The other day, I had somebody tell me to move away from my girlfriend because of the seating arrangement in a McDonald's. And the boy came over to me and he told me, he says, "Sir, you can't sit with her. She has to move to another table." And I refused to do that. I refused. I told him, I says, I pointed at the other table. I says, I told him, I says, "What about over there?" Because there was 3 people that was sitting over at the other table and stuff. He didn't even blink an eye at that. And it kind of ticked me off because here I am, I'm the expat. He's making one of us move, but yet he's letting the 3 Filipino people sit there. And that kind of ticked me off. So I complained to him. I walked up to complain to him afterwards. And I noticed afterwards, all the people in McDonald's were all congregating around him. I wasn't yelling. I'm kind of loud. So they might have maybe thought I was yelling, but I'm kind of loud. When I speak, because I'm used to speaking on here, and that's just the way I am. But I mean, I'm kind of a generally loud person. I won't say I'm loud. I'm kind of like in the middle. But when I was talking to him, I just wanted to make a point to him, and then the manager come over and I says, "Look," I says, "this kid told me and my girlfriend to separate, and for her to sit at another table. Yet there's 3 people sitting over there all together. He didn't even blink an eye at them." I said, "So I don't know what gives with that, but you know what? I don't like that. It kind of ticked me off, and it kind of got me a little bit upset." But anyway, guys, I think that's going away. I think we're going to start seeing that go away over the coming month. I was hoping by Thanksgiving I could start sitting with my family at a restaurant and all sit together. But it seems like we're going to have that 1 seat apart social distancing stuff, which is a bunch of garbage right now. I think we should be beyond that. Also, they said when we hit the 40 to 50% mark, that's what they said. I don't know where we are right now. I haven't looked or anything. I thought we were at like 40 or 50% already. I believe we are. I think we're pretty close to that. They said when we hit that mark that we're going to start opening up for tourists. So when I heard that, I was like, oh, okay. So now that doesn't mean the quarantine is going to go away. It might mean we have like a 1-day quarantine or something like that. That's going to be okay with most tourists. Most of the guys that want to get in here bad. They're jonesing to get in here really, really bad. And I understand that. And I'll be glad when it opens up, because you know what? We have a lot of friends coming over here, a lot of new people coming in here. A lot of people want to come over on vacation. I have my friend Rick back home. He wants to get in here to go on vacation. We have Nathan who wants to get in here to live. We got Kenny who's coming in here on the SRV visa. We got Brooke Snyder. We got probably like about another 20 people. I'm guessing 10 to 20 people that are moving in around this area that I've talked to over the past year or what have you, and they said that once they get here, they wait for the tourist visa thing to open. So I don't talk to them too much, but they said that when they get close, they'll start talking to me when they get ready to move. And some of them have started talking to me again, asking me what's going on. Have I heard anything else? This is all I've heard, guys. I think we're gonna have some sort of opening pretty imminent. Now, what's imminent? I think within the next month or 2, I think we're gonna have some sort of opening. So some of these guys that are doing EEDs for the SRVs, I think it might open up before they get their EEDs and stuff, or the EEDs will just go away totally and they'll just be allowed in here and they can start the process over here anyway. It'll be relatively quick. And that's a good thing. Now, ticket prices. Ticket prices have been kind of expensive because they haven't had that many flights coming over here. I think that's about to change. I started looking up flights in and out. I noticed that the flights there was starting to be a lot more flights. That's a good thing. That should be a good sign right there too, because before I was noticing almost no flights. So flights are starting to, they're starting to list flights like they're going to open up. So the Department of Tourism must be telling the airlines, be ready for this here, start listing flights, things like that, because there's ads out there. There's ads for resorts, there's ads for different places out there, and they're directed at people both in country and out of the country. So that in itself says something's going to happen. Something is imminent, that it's going to happen soon. And God willing, you know what? It's gonna happen. Here's the other thing. There's a lot of rumors flying around. I don't go off rumors. I go off what I hear and see, and I'm just telling you guys what I see and hear. There's no rock solid stuff out there. The palace has put out there that they want to open up. We put out that the other day. That's why I think things are going to happen, because the palace wants to have that information. He wants to go out on a good note, because he's coming to the end of his presidency. He wants to look good on the way out. He wants to have things open up before the end of his presidency, because you want to look good on the way out. You want to go out as being remembered fairly decent. So let's hope that he does open up. I think he will. And with the rest of the world opening up, that's a big plus. But there are going to be some glitches in this, I'm sure, because the Philippines always has a way of making it less than perfect, let's say. Okay, they just have a way of making things harder than normal. They always go over the top rather than go the easy way. And they always treat, because they know that there's so many scammers out there and stuff like that, that whatever kind of system they make, it's going to be anti-scammer. So they're going to make you jump through hoops as usual. And that's going to be part of the Philippine thing. That's where it's always more fun in the Philippines. Waiting in line, filling out paperwork, what have you. It's above the norm over here, but it's a part of life. And when you guys get over here, the first couple of months are going to be very daunting. Actually, probably the first half a year, because you're going to be filling out your banking things. You're going to be having trouble with bankers. They're going to give you a lot of grief. Don't argue with these people, because you're going to wreck it for yourself. Don't fight with BI people. Don't lose your temper. If there's one thing I can tell you for sure, is you're going to need a lot of patience in the Philippines. And if you're a person with no patience, don't come. Don't come. Because you're going to lose your temper here like there's no tomorrow. I promise you, you will lose your temper over here like there's no tomorrow. There's been a couple times when I've come really, really close, and then I bit my tongue and said, I can't do that. You can't, because you can get kicked out here. Okay, guys? So I want to put that out there. This is one thing I can tell you guys. Keep your cool. Have patience. Bear with people. Listen to them. And talk friendly back to them. Say, well, listen, how can we fix this so that I can get this thing done? What do I got to do? Can I talk to another manager? If they say, well, I am the manager, then say, can I talk to somebody higher than you? What can I do? Always talk to them in a decent way when you're over here if you can. Don't ever, ever, ever lose your temper with people over here. But anyway, guys, I want to throw that all out there. I do think we are going to open. Be careful when you're going through customs and all the immigration stuff when you're coming into the country, all this stuff. Don't lose your temper. Bring extra documents of everything when you're coming in. You're going to have to fill out the One Health Pass. All that stuff when you come in here. Be ready. We are going to open. It's coming. I can feel it. A lot of people over here are saying it. Even if it opens in March, we're only 3-4 months away. So be ready. Get your stuff packed. You're going to need it. Get your emergency money. If you guys are just coming over here for a quick tour or a quick vacation or something like that, be ready. Have everything ready. Anyway, guys, just want to throw that out there. But be ready, guys. We got some good things coming in the future, I think. Things are starting to go back to normal. Will they be back totally? No. We're always going to have some of this quarantine crap, probably for the next 5 years or more, is my guess. God bless, guys. Take care.